What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Dub. I'm Onin, that's Aaron, and that's Mongab. But before we get all to the good stuff in the NBA, we want to promote some good stuff.
Hey, Darkwing is celebrating its first anniversary, so hit up Darkwing now, and we will offer a free delivery in the Davao City area. So make sure to hit up Darkwing. This will be from May 1st up to May 30th. So make sure to hit Darkwing, link in the description down below.
In Philippine basketball history, there has been no player who was ever born in Philippines to ever play or get drafted in the NBA. But that might change as Kai Sotto this week declared himself for the NBA draft. This 7'2" center averaged around 7.5 points per game on shooting 50% and 4.5 rebounds in just over 15 minutes. In an Instagram post, he stated, "I have declared for the 2022 NBA draft. Please pray for and support me during my quest to fulfill my ultimate dream." So what do you think about Kai Soto's decision? Do you think it is way too early, or do you think it was the right decision? It was the right time to get drafted in the NBA.
So, Kai Soto, first of all, congratulations. You are now transcending from one pro league to one of the best or the best pro league basketball in the entire world. So, for my thoughts on Kai Soto to be able to be drafting or participating in the NBA draft, I think it's just right that you should already enter because we don't want you to be in those age 20 range where people will think that you're too old. And you're just right to become one of the future NBA players. That's a high hope for all of us. And we're going to support you all the way. Kai Soto, kaya mo yan, pre. Future first Filipino NBA player. We believe in you. And that's my thoughts on Kai Soto. He's just right to take the next leap for his basketball career.
Finally, we're gonna have a pure Filipino who's gonna play in the NBA. Hopefully he gets drafted. Hopefully he doesn't get undrafted. But if he does get undrafted, just just go good. You're not the only one who went undrafted. There are a lot of good NBA players who went undrafted and became really good players. And just keep your head up and keep on working. Your time is coming, and hopefully you'll get drafted by a team where you get an opportunity. Or there's no opportunity, it's gonna come if you work hard.
Where do you think he would fall in the draft?
OKC.
Like second round, first round?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
saw
don't
one
know.
of the teams that wanted him was the Golden State Warriors. If you don't know, now you know. But I think everybody knows I'm a Warriors fan. Like, been here before the championship, so I want to see Guy Soto in the Warrior uniform. I know we have a James Wiseman, Kevin Looney, but I think it's time we change Kevin Looney for somebody who can actually shoot, move fast, and block shots. That's what Kai Soto is. That's what he small sample size in his 36ers in the Australian League. And I know Kai could fit the role of the Golden State Warriors. He doesn't need to be a superstar. He can be just the guy to play some center minutes at least. Others, Utah Jazz, what are they gonna trade you Rudy Gobert already? Is that a sign? We don't know. But they just lost, and we'll talk about that later. But Kai Soto to the Utah Jazz is a nice fit because their center is already in a moody situation.
So that fellow
So
Pinoy.
yeah. As long as Kai Soto is in a NBA uniform, we'll be very, very proud already,
Even
nonetheless.
if he's undrafted,
Yeah,
we'll be
as
fine.
long as he's in the NBA, we're gonna be so proud of him already. So that's all.
Ikaw mo, you said the Thunder. Why
Huh?
do you think the Thunder?
Yeah, because that's the jokes we were making all along in our podcast, in our past videos. That's
True,
why I was
true.
saying.
For me, I think
I don't know.
for me, I think
Go.
this Kai Soto decision is a bit way too early. Like he still feels a bit raw to watch some of his highlights, and he has 7.5 and 50%. It feels a bit raw, so I don't think that he will it is the right decision this year. Maybe good next year, but like this year it was way too early. And I think he might go late second round or maybe undrafted. That's where I think he is going to fall because
That's
this
what I, that's
draft class is stacked, like stacked centers, a lot of centers, a lot of bigs, especially in the second round. So That will be a big problem. And I don't know why, but I think it's already it's like obvious na people don't really watch college basketball. And there's a person
Oh,
who is probably going to get drafted this year. I don't know if he already declared himself for the draft. But you know Remy Martin? He's also a
no,
Philam. He's also
I
a
don't know him.
Philam.
Never heard of him.
So Kansas Jayhawks point guard. Congrats to Kansas Jayhawks this year. They became champions in the NCAA college draft and college basketball. I mean, so he is going to be if he gets drafted. We will possibly have three Phil-Am players and one pure Filipino. If that happens this year, so good, happy for Filipino fans and happy for the Philippines. So yeah, that's the thing with Kai Soto and Remy Martin. Just hope we could see them. And maybe it will be good if they will play with
Oh,
Jordan
nice.
Clarkson and with
Jalen
Jalen
Green.
Green. Yeah, that will be cool. That will be cool.
Wait, I think another team that could use Kai Soto. You mentioned the Warriors. You also mentioned the what is the other team?
The Utah Jazz.
Ito
Utah
dyan.
Jazz, and I think another one is could be the Brooklyn Nets because Claxton is good is better as a backup center, and Andre Drummond is not has been good for them. I think he can actually be a contributor there as a center, and yeah, that could be another possibility for him.
Him being back up, I think. I'm not sure.
As to begin with, I remember I know this is different, but Fred VanVleet was actually the third point guard in the Raptors before when he began his career,
Ah, so
and
yeah, it fits.
now he's good.
Yes. We just hope that we could see him in an NBA jersey and everybody will be happy. So, yeah, those are our thoughts about the biggest news in Philippine basketball this week. And that was Kai Soto declaring himself for the NBA 2022 draft. And now let's go to all the NBA news. What were your thoughts in the first round? Did you have
Are we going
fun?
by team
Mm,
or
yeah, it
Y'all,
was fun.
y'all
It was
can
fun.
go on
First,
how you gonna do it.
it was fun, bro. Competitive. The surprises, like the Pelicans and the Timberwolves. I never expected those series to be competitive at all. And the Brooklyn Nets. What the hell was that? What the hell are you doing, Brooklyn Nets?
one thing for sure, we were all wrong with our predictions for the Brooklyn Nets.
No,
No one
Mongab got it correct.
Yeah,
Mongab
I
nothing
had it
said.
right, but I had it in seven, Celtics in
we
seven.
didn't
But
we didn't have the correct number at all. No one knew it was a sweep.
Yeah, nobody expected it to be a sweep. Nobody. That's great.
no one
Unless you're like a Boston fan, like very die-hard Boston fan.
biased Boston Celtics fan.
Yeah, but nobody expected the Brooklyn Nets to fall down to 4-0, bro. Damn, what do you think they should do next? Kyrie is
Get
Uh,
the
still
center.
Kyrie's a free agent, I think.
he said he's gonna sign, so let that be. Uh,
KD has still
he has.
years in his contract, so they're gonna run it back next year.
I
But
don't
it will
know if
be
they're
more
gonna get
difficult.
Blake. I don't know if they're gonna get Blake Griffin back. He had good time. He played good time, but he had minutes in game three and game four, but it was pretty good minutes. I don't know, and I don't know if he's gonna come back because he never gets playing. He rarely gets playing time.
For me, I think they need to switch up the roster. Like
Oh,
everything,
get Kai Soto, like I said earlier.
everything needs to
Do they
switch
even
up.
have a draft pick to do that? Or I
Or
don't
do they
know.
have a draft pick? If he's undrafted, they can sign him.
Mm.
Nick Claxton is a terrible free throw shooter.
What were your thoughts about the Ben Simmons though?
He sucks. He still. I agree with Reggie Miller. This guy has no competitive fire. What the hell has he been doing? He wasn't playing basketball. How the hell did he get injured? I'm gonna sound like Stephen A here. What the hell happened, Aaron? What the hell happened, Onin? He he never played basketball. He wasn't. Did he get in a car accident? Did he slip in a tub? Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that podcast with Stephen A.
But
Yeah.
he had back pain and could not think to play basketball, or his mind
What
was not in the right
happened?
place.
Is it
Practice.
because of mental issues? He got the back pain?
He-
Did he get punched in the back? Did he get tortured? What happened? I need to know.
There was a scouting report that when he was still going into the NBA draft, that he was a moody or a choosy player. Like he chose to play when and whenever he wants to, and it was also present during his college days. I read this on Bleacher Report's
Yeah, I
article,
read that too.
and damn, really? That's how a
True.
person who has made it to the league acts? They think that the world should revolve around them, bro. That's not right. Everybody has a dream to be in the NBA. Even we have a dream to be in the NBA one day. And
But we're
he
not good
chose.
enough.
We're not good enough. But the point is he doesn't want to play because what? Because he doesn't feel like it. Bro, That's not how you treat the NBA. NBA is a dream.
Did you see what
Me,
Reggie Miller said?
yeah, I read the article saying that he should be playing, but mm-mm. Ben Simmons thinks otherwise. What a coward! Who
He
had
wasn't
the
even on the
audacity?
bench in Game 4.
Because his back was hurt.
Yeah, but he was on the bench for during the half of the season, but not in Game 4.
I think that was when they were practicing. He got his back hurt. So back soreness and all that stuff.
What person has back pain who doesn't even play in the NBA right now? What person who hasn't played in the entire year
Yeah, maybe he
has
slipped in
back
a tub.
pain? Bro, this
Maybe
dude.
maybe maybe he was in a car accident.
He does not want the pressure, bro. He does not want the pressure, especially the last games, the last possibly game. So he doesn't want all the pressure to be focused on him. So might be a reason why he didn't want to play. Maybe the reason he doesn't want to play. So we might see him next year alongside KD, and Kyrie is still, questionable because you never know what Kyrie does. So yeah, what were who was your favorite player in the first round?
Definitely Steph Curry. Not biased at all. Proven and tested. The best six man of all time, hands down. Like no other six man can even debate. Uh, No one just goes off the bench and drops 30 every single playoff game. Best six man of all time. So yeah, he's the most exciting player I've ever seen in the playoffs. Other players were just grinding it out for the win. Others were a blowout, i.e., the Toronto Raptors and the Philly. That was a blowout in the final game.
Ah, damn.
That was a
Yeah,
blowout,
and
very blowout.
Unfortunately, someone got hurt.
Yeah,
JoJo got hurt.
We'll talk about that later.
we'll
So,
talk about that. Ikaw,
so
Mon,
are you
who
done? So
was your
my favorite player
uh,
was Chris Paul had a bad game 4. I was supposed to pick him, but he had a bad game 4, so I'm getting him out of there. I'm going to go with Jason Tatum. Sweep, easy sweep. He
Not
played
easy.
good defense. He had a buzzer beater in game 1. I think he scored 39 that game. In games 2, 3, and 4, he really played like a superstar. Like he already is. I don't know if he already is, but if he's not yet, he's getting there. Plays like
Border,
KD, huh?
borderline superstar.
Yep. He played like a more muscular KD, a young Kevin Durant. Yeah, I really like the way he played in round 1 against Brooklyn. Like we said, we never expected it to be a sweep. This sweep because of how he played and how he played defense against Kevin Durant. I know he got fouled out in the last game. Um, yeah,
was it a
he
foul?
was my favorite.
Was it a foul though? Do you
The
think it
last
was a
one
foul?
was. I don't think so. The one on Goran Dragic, I don't think that was a foul. But the one they challenged, that was definitely a foul. Block on a charge again on him, on Blake Griffin.
My favorite player is like I want to go off guard or off the rail, but like you'll pick stars, so I want not pick a star. And my favorite player for the first round was Herb Jones, bro. Herb Jones.
Oh, that was.
Herb Jones. It was either Jose Alvarado or Herb Jones because I love their
Yeah.
defense, bro. I even tweeted on Twitter that Jose Alvarado is the next Patrick Beverly, and he said he is the light skinned one. So
Light skinned.
the light skinned
Yeah,
version. So I'm
yeah.
excited to see that in maybe the next coming years, as we might see a bit of a rivalry of Ja and Jose Alvarado, maybe, or like
Grand Theft Alvarado. I
Grand
like that
Theft
nickname.
Alvarado. But
Uh,
Herb Jones
yeah,
showed off.
actually got the steal, and I know. I said he's not gonna get a steal from behind, but he actually got it.
Oh yeah, he was
Bro, he got
celebrating, bro.
the smartest man in the entire NBA right now. It's he got the ball.
He was doing it
What is that?
still in college. He started doing it in college.
Yeah, I saw that.
Then he like
He tried.
he translated
Yeah,
it to the NBA,
NBA.
and it was cool. That was cool.
Yeah,
My
On
favorite
the
player.
He-
smartest point guard of all time, bro. He did it on the smartest point
yeah.
guard of all time.
On
All right.
Chris Paul, bro. On Chris Paul. That's
He tried
crazy.
to do it on Russell Westbrook, but Westbrook saw him, so no.
That will be a good scouting report for teams next year. But yo, Jose Alvarado, Herb Jones, like they're my favorite players this first round. Like they have been very, very fun to watch. I love their defense. I love watching defense. So even though I got defensive player of the year wrong, I love their defense, and I'm excited to see what the Pelicans will look like next year. Because Zion's coming back next year, and that will
Is
be
he?
fun.
CJ
Is he gonna be a Pelican next year?
Yeah, he's going to
Is he?
resign. He's
he
going to
will.
resign.
He said he's gonna sign a contract extension if offered. But the question is he gonna be offered a contract extension?
I think so. He will be. I think so. But I'm excited to
He's
see
gonna.
that
He's
Pelicans, bro.
yeah. I think this. I actually think they're gonna leap. Take a leap next year, like Memphis did this year.
Maybe if they got the
Maybe
correct players this free agency. So we will see what happens with Pelicans and other teams.
all of the games in this playoffs or round one. There's one common thing that I noticed in almost every game. So many players are getting into foul troubles.
That's
Did you
Uh,
facts.
notice that?
That's facts.
was that
Like,
present in the Dallas game versus and the Utah game?
yeah, Maxi Kleber got fouled out in game four, I think.
It's like almost
But
every game,
I don't
someone gets 5 to
almost
6 fouls.
yeah, like the game yesterday. Yeah, against with Memphis and Minnesota. I think Dylan Brooks got fouled out.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. They were
Also,
both foul heavy teams already since the regular season, so it was kind of expected.
yeah, I thought Jaren was gonna get fouled out again.
Ah,
He was fouled out for two straight games. But yeah, they were fine without him, and that wasn't even the only game, the only matchup that had a lot of fouls. Like I said earlier, Jason Tatum was also fouled out. Um, but Draymond Green got fouled out in Game Four against Denver. Patrick Beverly got fouled out in Game Five where they lost. Um, even oh, how about this? Game Five, Suns versus Pelicans. Cameron Payne finally had a good game, but he was in foul trouble and eventually got fouled out. In Game 6, the Pelicans versus Suns, CJ McCollum had 5 fouls. And a lot of
everybody
players got
had
fouled out.
foul trouble, bro.
Even James Harden got fouled out too. That was
Yeah,
Game 4.
game 4.
Yeah, a
That
lot of
was
players
that was
got into
the
foul trouble.
that I think game was it game 4? No, it was game
Game 3, Game
3.
3, Game 3, Game 3.
That was
Yeah.
that was the Embiid was it?
Embiid, overtime. Yeah, overtime. The overtime game.
Yeah.
A lot of players in foul trouble in round one so far. I don't know why exactly, but that's what I noticed.
I didn't notice that at all. Like to be honest, I was just looking at who could score the more points in the playoffs, and that's a good observation, Mongab, to be honest, because I didn't notice that key players are gonna be absent in the late seconds of the game. Example, Jason Tatum. I didn't even know he was fouled out. I just assumed that he was still there till the final seconds. Same goes for Draymond. I assumed he was still there in Game 5, but he
Game
wasn't.
4. They lost
Game
game
4.
4. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was fouled out.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why they lost. I just thought that the Nuggets won because Jokic didn't want to be the first MVP to get swept, but it turns out Draymond got fouled out. Also, one more thing. In the beginning of the year, the refs were not gonna call fouls that were petty fouls. Like we know it's a foul, but it's not really a foul. Like you don't want to call it because it's just there, a little slap on the wrist. But as the season went on and the playoffs already started, a lot of fouls have been called, i.e., the phantom foul from the game four between the Brooklyn Nets. That was that foul? We don't know. Uh, I don't know what the NBA refs doing. Have they chilled a little bit or what? I don't know. But that's my take on the foul thing.
I think they chilled a little bit though, because like
Yeah, they forgot
they maybe they
about it.
forgot about the fouls thingy, the rule changes. I think that might be the reason
But
why.
if challenged, they're gonna overturn that.
Yeah,
Only if challenged.
yeah, that's true. Only if challenged. But like one of the most shocking things aside from that one, or like one of the most disappointing players this first round for me was Jaren. It was like I expected him to have a good or easy time against like Karl Anthony Towns or like uh against Jaden McDaniels, and you see Jaden McDaniels score around like 27 today, 26. So like I thought he's going to have a good defensive game or defensive series, but nah, he had a bad
Gets
series.
fouled. Too many
Fouled a
fouls.
lot. Tapos his blocks, he couldn't even score a bit. Like he could score, but like it wasn't the scoring type we expected him to have. But like
He
nah,
had, he had good. He scored. He made good shots yesterday. He had a 3-pointer.
yeah, but
At the end he made a dunk, but in the previous five he was
overall
not.
he was bad. Like it was like a negative if you're watching that. And that's kind of like I hope he becomes better because what not Warriors, the Grizzlies need him against Draymond, so that will be interesting to see. But also,
Michigan,
yeah,
Michigan State players.
Michigan players. And another disappointing, do I think? Was it disappointing or is it we already expected it? Was the Jazz on
Yes,
this your
blow it
team?
up. I think it's time to blow it up. I agree with everybody that they say blow it up. I agree with them. Just blow this up. Just keep Donovan Mitchell unless he requests a trade. If he doesn't request a trade, build around his talent. Trade Rudy Gobert. Trade I don't know Mike Conley. He's a good point guard for them. But yeah, I think you should just keep Donovan, keep Royce, keep JC, and maybe Mike Conley, and maybe Eric Pascal. Um, Trade everybody. You need a new team.
They need
It's
to.
not working out.
They really need to change the team, bro.
Yeah, I
Go,
agree.
go, Ron. What do you think?
Yeah. Also, I don't think they want to trade Donovan Mitchell because Dwayne Wade is there as a part owner, and I think Dwayne Wade was helping him grow all along. And I don't know if you think about this, but Donovan Mitchell plays like a young Dwayne Wade. That's what everybody says.
Yeah, everybody said that.
Mm. Yeah, and Dwayne Wade is there as a part owner, so I don't think there's a reason for him to want to get out. And aside from the fact that the team sucks, or this team is not working out, and yeah, so if you're gonna choose one to trade, you're gonna have to trade Rudy Gobert. And I heard that there are teams that interested. That's what I saw, and I don't know. I'm not on Twitter anymore, like I said
Would you
before.
would you take Capella for Gobert?
That is I don't know. I'm not the one to decide for
But
that.
would you?
No, I say no.
Well, I think they should just keep Donovan Mitchell because, as one guy said, it's Donovan Mitchell team because of Dwayne Wade, but maybe Dwayne Wade is a different person. He will trade away Donovan Mitchell to the New York Knicks because the Knicks will take anybody at this point because they have a lot of money. Blow everything up, everybody, and I mean everybody except the core players that can play. Mid Conley can play. Clarkson can play. Pascal can play.
Royce.
But
How about Royce?
I don't know. Royce, yeah, he can play for his defense, and then
Yeah.
Bogdanovic, even though you missed the game-winning
Yeah.
three, keep
Yeah.
him.
Just them. Just them.
Just them, and
Everybody
then
get out of here.
get out of here. You don't belong here. Thank you for your
And
time, but
I
you
actually
suck.
I actually miss Joe Ingles as a member of this team.
Actually, Joe Ingles provided
Yeah.
but he was injured, so
He
he
got
couldn't.
hurt, so they had to trade him to
Yeah,
get the better assets. Although the assets never even played in a single minute in this playoffs, except for Juancho Hernan Gomez, who had a little bit of time, and he should get out.
Hernan Gomez got blocked by Doncic, who is not known for his athletic defensive abilities.
Yes.
That's crazy though. But like I heard people saying that they should trade Conley as well. What I heard from
Yeah,
sources.
maybe that one's a 50-50. But those other players that we mentioned should be staying there. Everybody else get out.
So those are our thoughts for the Utah and the first round. So now let's go on first with our predictions for the second round. And this is tough, but I think this is what we expected in this first round predictions, I think. But, you know, we got one or two teams wrong because we didn't expect Dallas to advance. We didn't also
And
expect
expect
we didn't also
there you go.
expect like Brooklyn, but Mongab have Boston to advance. So like we had one or two teams wrong, but but like some of us like we got almost it like correctly. So uh, let's go on first with the we go easy or we go hard. What do you want?
I don't know.
Alright, let's go first for a bit of the easy. Let's go first with Warriors. Warriors versus Memphis. Who do you have and why and how many games?
After Aaron.
Okay, Warriors and Grizzlies. You know I'm gonna pick the Warriors any day. So, but here are my quick takes on how they will win and who's gonna suck. I'm kidding. No one's gonna suck. Everybody's gonna play their heart out. But here is my take on how the Warriors will win, and if the Grizzlies do ever win, what the fuck? This has been the third year in a row that we lost to them in every tournament that we participated. But for my first point, the Warriors will go and steamroll because of their shooting. No, not everybody can guard Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Jordan Poole at the same time. So shooting will be a problem for the Memphis Grizzlies to defend, and Draymond Green can guard anybody because there's no big man in Memphis. You may say Jaren Jackson is a big man who can do something, but he did not do something in the Timberwolves game.
Brandon
It's
Clark.
hell no. I ain't gonna find some boy with them braids to go off. But anyways, Draymond Green can guard anybody at this point because he doesn't there's no generational big men that we're against. And yeah, this Warriors team can play defense anybody. And the one thing that the Warriors also have that the Memphis Grizzlies do not have is a playoff experience where the Warriors have it since 2015. So
15.
they know what's up in the playoffs, especially in the second round where it can get a little chippy. Um, if the only way the Memphis Grizzlies can win a game, I'm trash talking to Memphis fans right now, is if John Morant goes for 50 or somebody else goes for 50. And I'm joking, but yeah, that's how. Or Steph Curry decides to break legs. So those are the only ways that the Memphis Grizzlies yeah, could take a game from the Warriors.
So five.
So yeah, 5. 6 if
Warriors in
somebody
five.
got because I feel like Draymond or Steph's gonna get hurt again. So if somebody gets hurt again, 6. If not,
Right.
5.
Alright.
Will Curry start or Poole start?
He started game. Steph Curry
Will
started
start.
game 5.
Yeah,
So Curry will
but
start.
he's still the best six man of
He
all
start.
time, hands down.
He started game 5. I think, did
Yeah,
he?
they
Yeah.
want. Yeah, he did. They wanted to end the game there and then already.
I heard when they lose a game, that's when they would start Steph Curry, and that's what they did. We saw the greatest six man of the game only come off the bench for 4 games this year, and I'm not even counting the one against the Trailblazers in 2016. Um, yeah. So as Aaron said, shooting is gonna be a problem for the Grizzlies. No, if they're on fire, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, um, Draymond Green.
Imane Bielitsa.
Yeah, including him. I don't know if he had good time against Denver, but Jonathan Kuminga had good time against Denver, and he had good minutes. As long as they could provide good minutes, and Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Jordan Poole are on fire and cannot be stopped. They're gonna win every game, but I don't think they're gonna win every game. They're, I think they're gonna lose one game, and I'm gonna go Warriors in five, assuming
Yeah.
assuming everyone's on fire and the bench provides good minutes. Yeah, provide good time like I said, Jonathan Kuminga and Gary Payton the second. Bless you, and Otto Porter as well. Should Andre Iguodala play?
No, it's not needed.
Nah, no, not needed.
He
Kuminga's
just did one. He did one highlight where it was a N1 dunk, and that's it.
He's never gonna play. You don't want him here anymore, or
Yeah,
just as a mentor. That's it. That's all
yeah,
he does.
yeah. He just there to tell Kaminga to do something, and that's it.
I hope Jaren will like not disappoint this series because the Grizzlies need him. And like my mind is going Warriors, but would I switch up? Nah, I'm not switching up. I'm not like those other Memphis fans who switch up after game one against the Minnesota. I'm not switching up. I'm going with Grizzlies, bro. Grizzlies in let's say 6 or 7. Yeah. 6 or 7. I have the Grizzlies in that one. Because I believe that they can make comebacks. Because they never die with the comebacks, bro. They even like come back from 20-point leads twice in one
That was
game.
game three.
So like
Yeah, I saw
so, so like
game three.
they can do if they can do that, they can do that with the Warriors as well. So I'm not switching up. I'm going with the Grizzlies, and I love Ja Morant because like Dame's not there and Ja is like starting to become like my favorite player. So I have Ja, and I love to see them greedy in Golden
Saw the
State,
dance.
or like I forgot the name of their arena, but like I want to see them greedy
FedEx Forum.
there. Yeah,
San Francisco.
yeah, I don't want to see them greedy there and win, take games, and probably reach the finals, conference finals. So like, yeah, I have them winning. I know Curry is going to have a great game. Poole is going to have a great game. Like they're going to have a hard time because like I think Wiggins is going to guard Ja, and like even if Ja is having a bad game, he still finds ways on how to make his teammates become better. So like I think it will be a tough series for Ja, but you know Ja is Ja, and he made his teammates better. You could see like Tyus Jones, he will blow up. So like, I just hope Desmond plays good, because if Desmond plays bad, Ja plays bad, it's an automatic L. So like, yeah, I have the Memphis here in 6 or 7. Yeah, 6 or 7. But I think I'll pick 6. I'll pick 6. So I know I'll pick 7 because that's a home game. Because that's a home game. Yeah, I'll pick them. I want to win them. I want to let them win. So like, yeah, Memphis in 7. We're
Memphis
gonna
in
see.
Whoa.
We're
All
gonna
right,
see that. We're gonna
all
see
right.
that. Because I think if
Mm-hmm.
if 3-2, Clay is going to have a good game 6. If he plays good in game 6, or we get the game 6 Clay back. So like
Game six Clay. Yeah.
yeah, I also wanna see that because we didn't get that in first series. So like I wanna see that if it's still there. But yeah, it will be a fun series, and I'm excited to watch this series because like I'm a John Morant fan. So what I'm saying, even the jerseys even became expensive. So yeah, Ja Morant, Memphis Grizzlies. I'm not switching up. 7. Yeah, 7. Grizzlies in 7. And now let's go on. Who would their possibly opponent next series and for the Western Conference Finals? That's either the Phoenix Suns or the Dallas Mavericks, not Utah. But congrats to Dallas though. Congrats to Dallas on advancing to the second round since 2011. That was a long time ago, bro.
It was only a
2011.
matter of time
I
So
was
like
before
only
Luca
nine. I
it
Luca
was
was
would
nine.
finally get a.
it was a
Was
good
it no 11?
legacy.
Uh-huh.
2011. So that was like almost 11
The
years
championship
ago.
year.
11 years ago. So like
11, bro. That 11 years.
11 years ago. So like if that happened 2011, it was their championship year. Do you think they will be champion this year? No.
No, not yet, not yet.
Maybe
Their
it will
time is coming though. Their time is coming though, but not
happen
this
though.
year.
But who do you have in this series? Suns versus Dallas. Who do you have?
Suns in 6 because Luca's gonna have good games. It's
Is
gonna be
Booker
tough.
back? I want to
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. He played game 6,
Oh, he played. Yeah, he played.
but he didn't really provide good time until the last minutes of the fourth quarter. Yeah, Luca have is gonna make Mikal Bridges have a tough time on him. I don't know who else could guard him. It's gonna be either him. It could be I don't know if Chris Paul can guard him because Jalen Brunson is also there. Who is another actually surprise in this playoffs who has been playing good. Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie. So Mikael Bridges is gonna guard Luca like he guarded Brandon Ingram in round one. Um, I think Devin Booker will be the MVP of the series if the Suns win, and Chris Paul was the MVP of the series against the Pelicans. Although he played bad in Game 4, that was the worst performance of him that I've ever seen of all of his playoff games in his career. That was the worst version of him that I saw. So DeAndre Ayton, they cannot go small on DeAndre Ayton. Remember in the conference finals against the Clippers tried to go small on him, but no, but didn't work on him. He was just scoring on the paint easily. So they had to go with Zubats. And yeah, so I think the Dallas will go with Dwight Powell this time. I know, although he missed two free throws in the end of Game 4, which led to the lob to Rudy Gobert. Yeah, so I think he should be great if the Mavs are gonna win this series.
I'm gonna make it shorter for what Mongab said. Uh, I believe Phoenix will win because it's chicken barbecue for DeAndre Ayton. There's no rim protector in Dallas. Like,
Dwight Powell and Boban.
no,
No.
too slow or not enough for Aiton. To be honest, let's be honest here. Aiton can barbecue chicken the paint and CP3 and Devin Booker. Sheesh, that's a deadly combo of
Fish and dish.
score. Mm-hmm.
Fish and dish, that's what they call him.
Yes, fish and dish. And Lucas only a one person. He relies just like game 6, it was more on a kick out or a step back three for Luca. So the Phoenix Suns will do their homework and they know how to stop the said step back three or drive and kick out offense of the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah. So I'm picking keeping it short, Phoenix in 6 because it will be too much of a firepower for Phoenix. They have the bench, they have Booker and Chris Paul and Aiton.
Kill
Who is
Bridges.
Miguel Bridges? Onin's Finals MVP. Uh,
Could be this year.
we don't know. He still believes in it, but we don't know. But yeah, to be honest, this team can actually just steamroll, not steamroll, but give Dallas a run for their money, even though they're gonna lose. That's not the correct saying, but either way, Phoenix in 6. Because I know Dallas will take 2 games. Luca will go off because he's Luca. No one can stop Luca, even though you know what move he's gonna do. That's all.
For me, I have this one in Phoenix, also in 6. Because if you watch the Pelicans and Suns game, the Pelicans showed that there is a weakness in Suns, and I think there is a possibility that Dallas can take some games. And with Booker coming back in their last game, in their last game,
Damn.
I think that he didn't play that good. You know what I'm saying? Like he came back and he wasn't
Yeah.
that good.
I lost trust in the Suns
So like
during their game 4 loss. I stopped trusting them after that.
Aiton is a needed person in this series because like there's no big man in Dallas and they're all guards. We all keep saying Luca, but the main guy who led their team in that series was Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was the guy. Even though without Luca, that three-headed guards with Luca, Brunson, and Dinwiddie, that's a good trio right there. And I don't know how Jason Kidd did it, but he made it work because he's a guard as well. So that will be also a possibility because Booker sometimes doesn't defend that much. even though it's like improve a bit. There's going because Mika is going to guard, so like it's going to be a running game for Dallas, and we might see maybe a Dorian Finney-Smith once again, a nice game with him. So like we may see that, but like yeah, I still think Suns is going to have like a easier way, and I just hope Aiton takes over. Because if Aiton doesn't take over, I don't know who will take over. Michael Bridges maybe, but
It's
like maybe it's gonna
Cam
be
Johnson.
Cam Johnson could be what as well. But like yeah, it will be like Suns in six. I have that Suns in
6 though.
six.
We agree. We have the same
Yeah,
take.
we all have Suns in six. So next is we go to the Eastern Conference. I put this last because injuries, injuries.
Yeah, injuries. Both in both series, there are
In both
injuries. There's key.
series,
There's a key injury.
there's a key injury. So let's go on first with the biggest news that happened today or it released today, which was Joel Embiid's injury. How big of it is is it going to be against one of the best defensive teams in the Miami Heat in this series, with a possibility him not even playing in the series because like concussion protocol, that's 5 days, so he isn't going to play game one. Plus this injury, so we don't know yet. So there's a possibility he won't be playing the series. So bro, how do you think how big of it is an impact against Miami?
Very huge, bro. The offense relies on him so much.
I
It wasn't just James Harden, and it wasn't just Tyrese Maxey. It's a very huge loss for the 76ers. He was their best player.
That's their
He's
MVP.
in, yeah, that's their MVP. So obviously that's a very huge loss for them. They're gonna have to rely on James Harden, who hasn't really been good this playoffs, and Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey had a good game one against the Raptors, but then disappeared after that. Or did he disappear? I don't know.
I didn't. He just
Um,
like scored a bit, but then Embiid just took over.
yeah, and then Tobias Harris should be good too. Otherwise, you're getting swept. Or another thing to consider: Matisse Thybulle is actually gonna play in all games, unless he gets injured. So yeah, Matisse.
I don't trust Matisse.
He's
I
just there for
Also,
defense, bro. He's just there for defense.
you see the
Danny
highlights,
Green.
bro.
Danny Green. How about Danny Green? Did he have good time against the Raptors?
It was a height. It was a height.
Just a contributor.
Matisse,
Yeah,
nah.
maybe Maxi would be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like,
Yeah,
but
to get the game against the
yeah,
Miami Heat, you need one of those two to blow up.
but who do you have? You have Miami in sweep.
No, I don't. I'd say I don't. Also considering the injuries of Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler.
I think they're going to play
So they're going to play.
game one.
Okay, assuming they will play. I don't think it's gonna be sweep. I think the Sixers are taking one game. I'm also considering that Joel Embiid will not play a single game. So I'm gonna go Miami in 5.
What about James Harden? Like, is his performance in the playoffs okay? I know game one is tough, but he dished out 13 assists. So would you call it a bad game, a good game, or what?
It was
What
mid.
do you think?
It was mid.
Mid.
Mid, yeah.
It was mid. But like
Yeah.
he needed to be more aggressive. When we watched the last game, we thought it was there because he scored the first eight baskets and first 8 points. I mean, first 8 points. Then he became passive. That's James Harden. So like I'm not sure, but like if Embiid's not playing, I just hope that we could get like a Harden of 2016, 17, the Rockets days. So like that was a good Harden, but
He
not
choked. He
not like
choked in the playoffs in all of those years.
yeah. Like we all like
In all of those years.
we almost choked the series against the Raptors 3-0. Like we like we first time in history, like we almost choked, but like you know, that's tough without Embiid. I might go with Miami in 5. But
Yeah, 5.
if he plays a bit 6, yeah, I have Miami winning this one. 5 or 6, either that way. If it goes to a sweep, I'm not even shocked if it goes to a sweep. Because like it will be a Harden problem already. So like I just hope Harden becomes aggressive. I love Tyrese. He has been so good. Matisse, just shoot. Practice your shooting. Practice your layup. You airball a layup? Come on, bro. You airball a layup. Come on, bro. So, like, yeah, you good defensively, but, like, offensively a bit good. So, like, yeah, Matisse, Tyrese, uh, Tobias. Tobias is okay. Like, yeah. Jordan Niang played good. So, like, I hope
Yeah,
both of
George
them
Niang,
can.
yeah, I like him.
Hope he has a good game. But, like, you cannot stop the defense of Miami, bro. Jimmy Butler right there, Kyle Lowry right there. Even though they are, they're a team that, even though their star players are injured, they have people who can go next man up. Like, you see Victor Oladipo in their last game. He took charge. Caleb Martin. You have, is it Caleb or Cody? I think it's Caleb. You also got
I
like,
don't know.
you got like Gabe Vincent, Max Strus. So, like,
Duncan Robinson.
This Miami team is deep. So I'm not shocked if they're going to sweep the Sixers. But yes, I have me Sixers taking a game or two. It will be either 5 or 6 Miami. Go on.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Duncan Robinson was the player of the game in game one against the Hawks. Although he didn't show up in the next four games, or yeah, he didn't blow up, but he's another contributor for the Miami Heat who could blow up anytime.
Yeah, but I think Matisse. Yeah, nah, can blow up one game.
Yep.
Go on. Who do you have?
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I know Joel Embiid's out indefinitely, because of Chris' move. He said it, orbital fracture in the face, so he's gonna probably wear a mask. If the Sixers do advance to the conference finals, uh, they will win championship, no doubt. But here in this case, I think that Philly will be swept. Heat in four, obviously, because Bam Adebayo is gonna barbecue the paint, bro. There's nobody in the paint who can guard him, not without Embiid. And Miami Heat can guard every single player 1 through 5, because all the positions in Miami Heat 1 to 5 can guard anybody. I.e., Jimmy Butler's absent or Kyle Lowry's absent, they can still guard anybody. Keep it short, simple. Heat in four. Harden is a choker in the playoffs as usual. No, that's already a fact. So that's short and simple. Heat in four. Philly will never advance without Embiid, and that's a fact. That's all.
So now let's
All right.
go on to the last series, which also has a big significant injury because Chris Middleton is out for the series because of a right knee injury. So it will be all Giannis and Drew
All Drew.
and Bobby.
All Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez.
Bobby. No, I want Bobby. Bobby and Grayson Allen. Yes, Grayson Allen.
And Pat Connaughton.
But, like, this will be fun if Middleton is there. But, like, since he's out, who do you have? Boston, Milwaukee. How many games?
All right, so I'll go first. I'm going with Boston in 6. It's gonna be tough because Giannis is still there. Drew Holiday is still there. It's 6 or 7 actually. Yeah, but Giannis is gonna be tough to guard, especially with those shooters who are surrounded him. Either whether it's Drew Holiday, whether it's Grayson Allen, whether it's Pat Connaughton, whether it's Brook Lopez, whether it's Bobby Portis. Who else? I was about to say Chris Middleton, but he's not. He probably won't play. So I think Giannis will actually go for the win 2 games. We'll take 2 or 3 games with the but the way Boston has been playing defense, like as Stan Van Gundy mentioned in the broadcast, he's never seen Kevin Durant guarded so as well as the Boston Celtics did. The I think the Celtics are gonna do the same to Giannis, and I think Jason Tatum will again blow up against the Bucks again. So I don't know who's gonna. It's gonna be Giannis, the one who's gonna guard him. Um. So I think also Marcus Smart will need a they'll need Marcus Smart to play good defense against help defense against Giannis, obviously because he's the defensive player of the year. And then Jalen Brown as well should play good, play have good time against them, and also Grant Williams, who might be the primary defender against Giannis, or it's gonna be Al Horford and Jason Tatum, either Jason Tatum, Al Horford, or Grant Williams, or maybe Marcus Smart could have some time guarding Giannis. Chris Middleton is not there, so I'm not considering the fact that I'm not gonna consider him as a threat because he might not play. Maybe Drew Holiday could be a threat, and those shooters like Grayson Allen and Pat Connaughton. So I think Boston Celtics are winning this series in 6 games, and we're gonna have a new champion. We don't know who, but we're gonna have a new champion this year.
Karon.
It's the Warriors. He, anyways, um, the Bucks and Celtics. That's a tough one because Middleton's absent because with an MCL sprain. Damn, that's scary. So I think Giannis will barbecue chicken the paint and rim run because that's what or pick and roll and then dunk because that's what he did in the finals previously and then that's how they won. I think they'll run it back the same way here for the Celtics because Al Horford is not fast enough to catch up to Giannis. Grant Williams is not big enough to guard Giannis. Tatum cannot guard Giannis, and that's a fact because Giannis is another MVP candidate for this year, and he shows it. So Giannis will yeah have high scoring games, but it will be up to the other players of the Milwaukee Bucks because everybody else has to provide what they need to provide because that's what Giannis needs for him to win. Celtics they already are a highly defensive team because they already have defensive player of the year. But without Robert Williams, the guy
Robert,
who
Robert Williams is there.
oh he's
He's
there,
there.
Yeah, he's there.
He
He's
played.
in the
He came back.
bench. He's in the bench lang. Kay
but
Yeah,
but will
pantay-bantay
he play
his
Tice. They have
time.
Tice and Horford are there. So as of now, he's coming off the bench.
Yeah. So my point is, it's not still enough to defeat Giannis, who will just rim run to the paint. I'm taking Bucks in 6. I think people sleep on the Bucks too much, or they don't pay attention to the Bucks too much because we're on Celtics right now because they just swept the Brooklyn Nets. But you should focus on the Bucks, even though Middleton is out, their second leading scorer. I believe Giannis can still provide a win to this series. Bucks in 6. The Celtics, but it will be a difficult fight. It will be a grind it out type of fight or game. And Tatum and Brown will provide most definitely. But I'm still going Bucks in 6.
It will be a grinded out fight, and that will be at 1 o'clock Philippine time morning.
Yeah. You're gonna have to.
Three
For
hours.
me,
Morning.
that's not a problem for
That's
me.
not a
That's not
problem
my.
for
That ain't my
Mongab.
problem, dude.
For one
That
o'clock,
not for me.
1 o'clock in the morning. So it will be only one game on Monday. So it will be 1 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
I think the Warriors and Grizzlies are gonna play game one.
They'll play Sunday. Sunday there, I think.
I think so. Three
So
thirty. I think
3:30.
so.
1 o'clock, 3:30. Wait, tulugay na po. We're like, bro,
That ain't my problem,
that's
dude.
that's
That
tough.
ain't my
That's
problem.
tough if you're from the Philippines, but others from like they say Europe. It's just normal for that in Europe. That's what they said.
For Europe, yeah.
So that's tough. That's tough. But for me, okay, this is what I have. In order for Bucks to win, they need to have the contribution of the others. So you need to have good contribution from Grayson Allen. Yeah, Drew Holiday is number one. And Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Pat Connaughton. You need to have the contribution of others. Because once Giannis has the ball in the paint, it will be an automatic double team, triple team. That will be an automatic. So like in
like just like they did with Kevin Durant.
yeah,
Some things like
the
that.
difference between KD and Giannis is KD is a finesse finisher, Giannis is a derecho finisher. So he gonna destroy the paint.
Derecho.
Derecho finisher. So I don't
Derecho.
so I don't know the term. Like, he's that type of finisher. So KD is like that, dribble, dribble pull up. He's like, that KD finisher type. So like finesse finisher. So in order for Milwaukee to win, they need to have the contribution of others. And I think Drew Holiday will have a good game. Maybe also like a Brook Lopez. I will not be shocked if Grayson Allen will be like Ray Allen. So it will be good.
Allen for Allen.
Real.
Grayson Allen like Ray Allen. So it won't be shocking, but I have here Boston. Because if they found a way to stop KD, they
How
can
many
find a
games?
way to stop Giannis. I have them in 6. I'm so hyped
Six.
in
Same.
Boston right now because I love their defense. And even though Robert Williams is there, he isn't 100% or the same as he was in the regular season. So I want to see how Grant Williams will guard Giannis, how they will double team him with Tatum, Brown, or
Smart.
Smart, and like Boston has players who are willing to take charge. Al Horford is one, Grant Williams is one, and Marcus Smart is one. He can even
Peyton
foul.
Pritchard and Derek White. Don't
Peyton
don't
Pritchard and
forget them.
Derek White. Are they really good in taking charges? Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Derek White. Derek White is. I don't know what Peyton Pritchard. I was just trying to tell
He's too
random
small.
names.
So like
Yeah, it's so small.
yeah,
But he had some good time though against the Nets. He
yeah, he
had
has
some,
good
him he
time.
was knocking down shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I was just saying, don't forget them.
I have
Don't
them
forget them. They're good too.
I have them winning in 6. And I know Tatum's going to have a good game. I just hope Scott Foster will not make him go fouled out. And yeah, I have them winning because like if he's fouled out, we still have Brown, we still have Smart, and I love the way that they're already like a smart team. Like I don't know how Ime Udoka made this team or became made this team become better, but I'm excited to watch this series, even if it starts at 1 o'clock. I'm excited to watch this series.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that, and it will be tough, but I just hope it will be close games. It will be close games like the or like the Nets and the Celtics.
Yeah, if Chris Middleton is here, I actually think I would actually still go with the Celtics, but in 7 games for sure. That's what I think about that. If Chris Middleton is there, but he is not, so Celtics are winning it, but it's gonna be tough because Giannis is still there. So in 6.
Yeah, in 6. So
I believe in you, Box. I'm the only guy rooting for you out of the three of us.
Yeah, remember when Aaron was the only one rooting for one team? It was the Hawks against the 76ers.
Yeah, no.
And he's the one who got it right.
Yeah.
like like you lost in the first round, man. You got Boston, we got
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Previous season.
Things like that. Yeah.
So like yeah,
Like that.
it can happen though. It can happen
Can
to
happen
my
again.
it can happen to my Memphis. So
The
anything can happen in the playoffs. And
playoffs.
before we go to an end, who is your favorite to win it all? As of right now, who's your
Oh,
favorite
we're
to
I'm not
win it
gonna
all?
answer that. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Like
Because I don't wanna jinx any team.
favorite lang, favorite. Go lang, go.
favor.
I'll go with I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
I have Boston.
Oh well.
Alright.
I have Boston.
I
Okay.
could say I could provide a couple teams, but not one. I could say a couple teams, but not just one.
Proceeds to mention them and then they never make it.
Yeah, he's alright.
Well, and they get swept.
So yeah, I'm not.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But
Yeah,
that's possible because it's the playoffs.
yeah, we want
I'm gonna jinx this.
Oh,
yeah.
we're not talking about that. Who's
I'm gonna Heat, Bucks, and uh Celtics. Everyone in the East will go to the finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and the finals MVP is gonna be Max Struz.
Oh no. No.
It will be
Yeah, we're not getting there. We're not getting there yet.
Yeah,
When we get to the finals, we'll get back to the jokes and like the Mikhail Bridges finals MVP. We're getting back to that.
yeah, then they will lose again. No. That's the end of the video or the episode. Hope you enjoy. Those are our predictions, alright? If you want to use it
Yeah.
on your bets, it's your choice. Ano bahala na. So, enjoy the
These
video.
are just predictions.
Uh,
One of us, we already have a wrong somehow. Whatever happens next, someone will be wrong for sure. So these are just
Yeah,
predictions,
what
and
Bucks
don't
win.
take this
Let's go
personally.
Bucks. I'm rooting for you. These Celtics people here. Bahala na tayo.
Yeah, so it's your choice, or these are just predictions. These are not facts yet because it hasn't happened yet. We don't know. I'm not Biff from Back to the Future who knows everything. So we don't know, and yeah, these are just predictions.
We will see anything that can happen, and we're excited to see what things will happen. Alright, enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to order wings, order at Dark Wing, free delivery. So yeah, I'm on in. That's Aaron. That's Mongab. We're the Dub. We'll see you all soon.